Everybody, welcome back to Know Before You Go. Brian Parker, Brian Parker Group. Today, I want to talk to you about if you're working multiple jobs, how that potentially helps you qualify for a loan, doesn't help you at all, or maybe actually gets in your way. So let's just kind of jump right into it. This should be fairly short and sweet for you today. But let's just say you're working on financing your home, might be your first house. Maybe you're trying to buy a vacation home, get some extra income coming in, build up the savings, whatever that's trying to lead you to. But how does that play out into your qualifying? So, first of all, if you work two jobs, you've got your primary job, and then your other one's your part time, your secondary employment. Now, that's income you have coming in that you may or may not be able to use in qualifying for your loan. So, first of all, for us to use that as actual income to give you additional money to qualify you in your debt to income ratios, you have to be on that secondary employment for 2 years. So if you've been on that job for 6 months, it's money you have coming in, which is great, but it's not income we can use to help you in qualifying for your mortgage. If you're on it 2 years and you have a history of it, or if you've got a 2 year consecutive history, so maybe you worked at ABC grocery for 1 year and then you went to, STD, grocery the next year. As long as that's a 2 year continuous history without any employment gaps, you can continue to do that, and that will give you income to qualify on your loan. Now, let's just say you haven't been doing it 2 years. It's income we can't use for qualifying. The money that you put in your bank account is still considered assets that we can use and all of that for your down payment, closing cost reserves, and everything that go in with that. But let's assume that maybe you are a first time home buyer and you're trying to take advantage of some of the home buying programs out there that come with down payment assistance or certain grants and stuff like that. Now, that is still income. If it's less than 2 years, we can't use to qualify you for your mortgage. However, on our side of the world, there's two types of income. There is qualifying income, which is what we're talking about right here, and then there's also compliance income. And compliance income can be one of those things that can get in your way. So let's just say you're on that secondary job, you don't have a 2 year history of doing it, and we're putting you into a program that to get you that assistance or that grant that has income restrictions on it. In other words, you can't make more than a certain amount of money per year based on either the number of people in the household, the county that it's in, the loan program, et cetera, and stuff like that. So while it's income we can't use for you to qualify and give you more income, it is compliance income where those programs will factor that into your total yearly income to determine if you exceed that income limit allowable for that program. So if you're already working a second job and you've been doing it for a while, and you're wondering, oh wow, does that affect me? Yes, unless you just stop doing that job right now. And I'm not advising you to do that. You need income coming in for your family. You're doing that job already, right? But if you're thinking about how do I build my income, build my savings, how does that affect me as I go to look to get a mortgage 6 or 12 or 18 or 24 months from now? That's kind of how we as any mortgage lender has to look at it. Qualifying income and if it's eligible, and compliance income on how it affects that particular loan program you might be looking at. Feel free to reach out to me or your local lender with additional questions. I hope I can be a resource for you. Brian Parker with the Brian Parker Group. Hope you have a fabulous day. God bless you. We'll see you next time.